Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're in Stampy's Lovelier world, and we are going to be doing top 10 Funland games in Stampy's Lovelier Funland, because Danny in his video about the download of the Funland, just the entire map, said if you wanted to, you could do a video, and he recommended you could do top 10 Lovelier Funland builds. So we're doing it, and let's get a move on. And sometimes there might be problems of loading, but it's because I'm on an iPad. But let's get started with number 10. Number 10. So first up for number 10 is we have Honeyhun. Yeah, you might be surprised it's not number 10 because it's not really an intricate build or anything. But let me just explain Honeyhun first. And there's a book right here. I think it explains it. This game, unlike the original, no longer works on a timer. There are 3 mazes which the bees need to go through sneakily without being trapped by a bear using iron bars. The bear can use stay anywhere in the maze they want to try to trap the bees. And basically, you try to collect honey. And there's 4 main areas. This is the main starting area. It's just like a giant beehive. And if you go like down in the mazes, I'm not gonna go down because it's like I'm probably gonna get lost. But the first area is just like a honey bottle stand, a bunch of honey bottle things, and it's pretty nice. And I like the honey bottle design. And the second thing is this like bee farm with all the campfires under the bee nest so you can get the honey. And you can hear all the bees too. And I like that design also too. And these are the dispensers you can get your honey. Just get honey bottle. I'm sorry for that. And then the final area is this bees house area where basically Danny wanted the bees to come out of the houses. You can see there's hives in there, and the bees fly out of the houses and go to the flowers. Maybe these bees will do it. They go out of the houses to get the flowers and then go back in, and it's pretty cool. See, he's doing it right now. He just went in the hive. So that's pretty cool. That's why I like it, because of these mini designs. And the game is pretty faithful to the original. But there's slight changes. That's why it's number 10. Now moving on. Number 9. Okay, now we're on number 9. And it's the fire station, which is technically has like 3 mini games, but it's here. So in the fire station, we have a pretty nice interior with some computers and stuff like that. Fire truck too. And the first game we have here is Fire and Water. It's pretty much the same as the original game, and just play as it works. And then there's a sign right here. It says Fire and Water. And there's a little fire pole here because this is technically the fire station from the Lovelier town, but it still counts as a Funland game. And if you go outside, there's 2 games in this area. In this area, we have Douse the House, which is basically you shoot TNT, and you try to get all these fires on the house first with these water in here. And you can try to stop other players by shooting the arrows to make the TNT fall. And then the last game is Beat the Heat 2, or just regular Beat the Heat. And basically you want to shoot flames at the house and try to make the stand fall, which like activate some redstone, which lights up the thing. And the houses look pretty nice, and I like it because it's 3 builds and it includes fire station. They're all like fire themed. So that's why it's number 9. Now moving on to number 8. Number 8 is Crystal Waters, and it's completely changed from the original. It's now like a giant water park. So there's some water slides here. You can like go down it. You just slide down into the giant pool. There's some more water slides right here. And there's also a lazy river. It's kind of completely changed from the original. And I don't know if it's lazy river, but you just go into this area and you just swim around if you want to. And I like that Danny and the other people who made this changed it into a water park since the original thing was broken. And a water park, I think, is a good idea because every theme park needs a water park. So, and there's also a log flume that I'm gonna ride now while I talk more about it. Because, yeah, also there's a log flume, which is, I don't know if I can ride it, but I'll just show it off. So, it's pretty nice. You go in the inside of like a big western canyon, then you go up the side of the mountain, then you go through another tunnel of the mountain in the top. It's kind of like Splash Mountain. Then you go straight down, like Splash Mountain at Disney, straight down into a pit, and you go around a little bit more. Keep going a little bit, and oh great, I'm stuck. I don't know if I could go through it, but you get the idea. You just go through the ride like a normal water park. And you just get to the end. So we're going to be moving on to number 7. Number 7 is Mad Max. You guys probably guessed this was going to be on the list. The main reason I like putting Mad Max on 7 is because of this great volcano design. It looks so cool. I like the smoke effect here. And I didn't put it too high up though because the game is pretty original to the same thing. There's a few slight changes here and there on the inside. Like kind of like there's curves instead of just a square. But I love the volcano. There's magma. There's like certain trees and it's a pretty good, cool volcano. There's like brown specks and there's lava dripping. So that's why it's number 7. Now moving on to number 6. So number 6 is shooting range, pew pew shooting range, and I like the gist of this shooting range is basically there's an alien attack going on, so there's a bunch of UFOs and stuff, and there's like fire from the UFO cow being lifted up, because that's like a funny thing, like a roof being blown up by the giant ship. And these pumpkin aliens are attacking, and it's just a great design. There's like a tractor, kind of like a truck right there, a little pond. There's trees with apples on it. It looks great. The houses look cool. The silo with the person on top. Another reason I really like it is because they changed kind of what the game is to have the target box. And I think it's way better because Stampy had to change it from paintings to buttons to make his world less laggy. But if Stampy would just update it so it has target box, it would be much more useful because their target blocks are easier to hit and they're also not annoying to do. And then there's a nice wheelbarrow here. So, oh, it's a pretty cool design. Lots of smoke and fire around. And that's why it's number 6. Now moving on to number 5. Now it's number 5, and it is the cat and mice game. And basically, Danny made it into a giant house because cat and mouses are really small. And then so he even updated the giant hole where the mouse would stay in before the game is. And the giant cheese and giant now. But the main thing about it is the inside. And if you go through the maze, which is kind of updated a little bit with better things, you get to the inside, and it looks fabulous. Like, they did a pretty great job. There's a bathroom in here. Plunger looks epic. Mirror. Sink. They didn't even have to add this. They could have just had, like, walls or something. But they added it. There's a bedroom with a creeper poster, a giant desk with computer, and a closet. And the cheese is updated to be sponge instead of just wool, which I think looks better. And then there's a giant fireplace, which looks pretty cool. Painting, you can see outside, and a little table right here. Normally, probably in the Cat and Mice game, you couldn't really get up here, but it's just the background. And I think it's amazing that Danny and everyone made this just the background. There's even a cake with a candle on it, which looks sweet. So, congrats to Danny for making a good background thing. The only reason it's not that high, that it's only not that higher, is because it's basically the same game. But the background is pretty amazing. So, moving on to number 4. And now we're at number 4. And this is a pretty interesting one. And it's the golf course. And I like the golf course because I like how Danny put green carpet all over the ice. It still makes a nice sliding effect. But it just makes it look so nicer. And let's just start with hole 1. Hole 1 is Noob Alley, and it looks pretty nice. There's a few sand traps. And then hole 2 is like a little bit of new stuff. Like there's a little dip here, but it's also pretty nice too. And then hole number 3 is the doghouse. And it looks pretty same. There's just a lot of the emphasis, but the foliage and the dirt looks pretty nice, because if you go to the actual mini golf course, the dirt actually looks like course dirt, so I like that. And the doghouse looks pretty similar to the original. We still have Gregory Jr. there too. Hi, Gregory. And we go on to hole 4, which is the castle one. And I don't know, there's some balloons here that looks cool. I didn't see that before. It must be like a glitch or something, but it looks nice. And Gregory Jr. sitting on throne, which is so funny. Because, yeah, I don't know. And then hole 5, we have, oh, got laggy, sorry. But hole 5 is the nether part. And basically it's like that golf course where it goes down to 2 holes or 3 holes, and it comes out one, it might go in or out. And I like that. Stampy did an original course, but it looks pretty nice here too. I like the torches here. And then we get over to the mushroom area. Littlewood, where it goes around the big mushroom tree. It's like a little trident in here. I don't even know why that's there. I just picked it up. And then you move on to hole 7, which is the mine thing. I know this is kind of long, but there's a cool pickaxe in the stone. I like that. And I'm trying to get down here. And then in the mine, there's a bunch of mine stuff. Parrot in the cage for some reason. And I don't know, it looks pretty epic. And then the final one, of course, we have Hungry Danny. Danny's old saying you just gotta dodge the cakes around the cakes, and you go inside. You hit it. I think you hit it inside Danny's head. And you just finish, and that's the golf course. And that's why it's at 4, because it's pretty epic and updated and cool. So now moving on to number 3. Okay, we're at number 3, and this is Fish Me a Dish. And obviously it's high up because of this cat. It looks amazing. I don't know how Danny did it, but it looks amazing. I love it so much. I especially love that there's just a fish in there, like fire hill. And the restaurant looks pretty nice as well. Of course, obviously the game, here, this is where you put all your fish and stuff. Obviously the game is basically the same premise, but it looks pretty cool as well. And the main part, though, I'm just gonna show a little bit more of the restaurant. There's some booths and stuff. It's gonna keep more laggy, and there's like a toilet too. But obviously the main premise. The main thing I love is the cat. And one thing I noticed is if you go inside, there's actually a spine and a heart, which, I mean, it makes it more crazy because you're never going to see this. And I found out because I was lagging, and I saw it inside it while I was lagging, and it looks so cool that they added this in. So whoever added that in was good. So congrats on getting 3rd place. Pretty fish me a dish ride. I almost called it Pretty Kitty. But now moving on to number 2. Number 2 is It's a Lovely One After All. You might be surprised why it's at number 2, but the outside looks cool, and I especially love this globe. I must have took some time to build it. But I love the actual ride inside, so we're going to go through it. I'm going to tell you why. And also you can turn the music on. And it's pretty cool. So you go in the entrance. I like the floor that it's like earth kind of. So I got a ride in. Oh, great. I'm just going to, for now, for this one, sorry for Lou. I'm just going to turn on my HUD. If I can ride it. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna turn it off for now. Okay, sorry if you're not seeing it. So the first part is Henry and Holly. I wanted to skip by Gregory and Stampy, but it's cool. There's a big mountain, and I love this area, black area with doggies. We're in a doghouse. Looks pretty cool. Doghouse on dog. Yeah, that's epic. I love going, like, they go and tie a giant cake with all of Stampy's friends, William Beaver, Fizzy. I like how he updated it. And we are friends. Here's a cool part. You go inside your home. Pretty cool. You go into hit the target section of the castle, where you can go down. And you get to where Stampy's waving goodbye. And right at the end, you get a nice message saying, thanks for covering the Stampy's lovely ride. I don't think it shows it because I don't have my HUD on. But you can see why, obviously. It's a pretty, I like the inside, and that's why it's at number 2. We're now moving on to, finally, number 1. And number 1 is, and it is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life of Minecraft. It's just epic. I love the creeper. The hills are so detailed. TNT is cool. And we're just going to ride it and just talk about why I love it so much. Okay, well, let me just get back in the HUD thing. I can't really do it. So it's just, let's just ride through it. Oh, great. Well, let's just empty out my pockets a little bit. Sorry for a little delay, but let's just start this. So, we're going to like a little mine shaft. It says mine shaft on there. We go in here, go up a little bit. And you hear TNT boom. You see creeper, you go down. That's amazing. This mine looks so detailed. That's why I love it so much. And there's a creeper right in your track, so you go under it. Looks through. It's a bit, and then you go down here into this like kind of like temple, and then what I love, it just explodes under you, and you just go in the water. You're like facing this creeper, an epic temple, and this is so cool. It's like lava, large creepers on like the hill, creepers going through the tubes, and you're slowly to the creeper. And they go in him, and you go up the water, which is pretty cool. And you hear a creeper hiss, and then this is kind of more boring part, but it's still good because you're just riding along the thing, and you go into here, which is basically like kind of like a manor or mushroom stew guy is. You just stop a little bit, and he throws you a suspicious stew. What am I gonna get? You go like another open cave kind of thing. He's got regeneration. And I'm just gonna say that this ride, everything inside it is just so amazing. Congrats to Danny and them for making this. And here we have like creepers attacking a village. And then there's a dangerous cave right here. But it's just, I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. Everything is just so detailed and looks epic. And we're really almost done here. So while we're finishing up the ride, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This is probably my first well-edited video because I had to do a bit of editing for this. So yeah, now we're going inside TT. There's like gunpowder and stuff. I'm losing my voice here because I've been talking so much, but we're at the end. You make like a couple of jumps and it looks sweet. And it's just so amazing. So thank you guys for watching, and I want you to like and subscribe because the next video will be top 10 builds in the town. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.